We now move on topic number 2, which is about introduction definition of cloth nappies. Reusable nappies are becoming increasingly popular. They are chosen by parents who prefer natural materials and raw materials and who care about the environment. Reusable nappies means fewer artificial raw materials, which the baby comes into contact with and which end up in the landfill after use. They are also much cheaper than disposable nappies when considered over the entire period of baby's nappyhood. What are reusable nappies? These are nappies that consist of an absorbent liner and a layer that protects the baby's clothing from getting wet. These nappies are not thrown away after the baby gets wet but washed. A set of reusable nappies lasts for the entire diapering period of your baby, so you don't need to buy a new set every now and then, as is the case with disposables. Reusable nappies are healthy, ecological, and economical alternatives to disposable nappies, as they support health development, provide a dry-wet sensation depending on the material used for the bottom, and allow the baby's skin to breathe. These nappies are eco-friendly, they don't contain chemicals, and are not waste that will take hundreds of years to decompose in landfills. Reusable nappies are economical because the prices of reusable nappies, if you consider the entire nappy period, is less than disposables. We can use a set of nappies after one baby for the next or sell them to recoup some of the money. In the end, disposable nappies are on average half the price of disposable nappies. The only downside is that the expense is not spread over several months but has to incur during the first months of the baby's life. It's also important fact that reusable nappies work for the earth. The positive environmental impact of reusable nappies tend to be taken as a comparison with disposable nappies. In discussing the positives, we will take the starting point as a state in which the use of disposable nappies is the norm, which is true in this day and age. We avoid an average of 2 tons of hazardous waste, such as disposable nappies, which would take around 500 years to decompose. This saves space, money, the price of waste management will not rise as quickly, and the environment, as you often hear about the fires at landfill sites. In the EU, it is assumed that all landfills are sealed. This cannot be said for other countries, especially developing countries. There is the latch from landfill sites goes directly into the groundwater, which is later drawn off for drinking or agricultural purposes and again reaches man. A separate part is the human being as a part of the environment. Unfortunately, it comes out that something we put on our children's bottoms affects not only them but also the adults. Our choice now comes full circle and will come back to us later. It's up to us in what form. How does reusable nappies positively affect people? Fewer flare-ups in babies using cloth nappies if changed often enough. No need to use oddly formulated creams that get into the water environment when washing the baby. The money saved can be spent on something else. It gives the opportunity to catch the first worrying signs of diseases that may appear in the baby's feces, signs of floods, parasites. By cleaning the nappy, we have a more through contact with it than with a reusable nappy, which is quickly thrown away. The impesticides produced by the use of nappies are usually disposed of properly. Less risk of infertility in boys, no allergies, sensitivities, or accumulation of dioxins and heavy metals.